New tonight at 6, our two-part series, Hope for Ukraine. We're taking you across the world where people from right here in the Bay Area are helping the struggling people of Ukraine. In this special report, ABC Action News reporter Wendy Lane volunteered to travel with the Tampa nonprofit. She takes us to an orphanage in Romania where families who escaped the war left with just the clothes on their back.
Outside of the city of Oradea, Romania, is the Village of Hope. They take in orphans, but ever since the war broke out in Ukraine, they've become a safe haven for Ukrainian refugees. When you think of a Romanian orphanage, you probably don't think of a place like this. Ridged by the Carpathian mountains, with a scent of a warm meal always lingering in homes where parentless children are nurtured and loved. It's quiet and peaceful. A peacefulness that the family of 7-year-old Kirill is grateful for. Kirill is from Ukraine. He and his family are refugees. He's lived at the Village of Hope for 7 months, along with his mother Tanya and 15-year-old brother Sebastian. He's happy now, but his mother Tanya is worried about him and his brother. She's hoping Kirill is too young to draw the connection to their tragic situation. But pictures drawn by other Ukrainian children suggest otherwise.
In the neighbor village, there were bombs.
Bombs from Russia's unprovoked attack on Ukraine have led Tanya and her sons and millions of others to flee the country, leaving behind their homes and their belongings. And more than 100 of those refugees came to the Village of Hope.
These are the homes where we housed 100 Ukrainian refugees.
And people like Marvin Lane are stepping up to help. He's from the Tampa Bay area and founded the Village of Hope in Romania nearly 25 years ago.
God spoke to my heart, and I decided to try to make a difference, and we began the Village of Hope to rescue these suffering children.
Children like Didi, who was neglected and came to live at the orphanage as a toddler.
For me, it's hard. I don't know who is my mom, dad.
But those challenges have become her strengths. Now she's in college, plays soccer, and wants to become a social worker.
I want to help children.
Help children like how she was helped. Now, along with helping Romanian orphans, the Village of Hope is a safe haven for Ukrainians escaping the war. Some of the first wave of refugees have moved on. Some went back to Ukraine, and some, like Tanya's family, have stayed.
Now we're preparing for a second wave of refugees. Winter's coming on. There's hundreds of thousands that have no heat.
And thankfully, they have a pantry still filled with donations of food that poured in to help the refugees through a war that no one expected to last this long. And Tanya says she's grateful for the help.
A lot of people helped, and I'm very thankful.
But at the same time, it's been difficult.
I would not like any one of us to experience this, to leave country and to be in a foreign country.
Tanya hopes her country will be okay and that her sons will be okay. And even though they can't yet picture going home, thanks to the generosity of others, Kirill has drawn a connection to a bigger picture. A picture of hope. In Romania, Wendy Lane, ABC Action News.
Such Such a powerful story there from Wendy. And join us tomorrow night at 6 because Wendy travels into Ukraine, including the capital of Kyiv, to show us what it's like for the people living in the country. In part 2 of her report, she learns why most people have stayed and travels into areas that have been devastated by Russian attacks. She'll show us the desperate need for people impacted by the war and what a Tampa nonprofit is doing to help. Her exclusive story coming up tomorrow night at 6.